with an entire grandstand on their feet, standing behind him. Michael Block makes that putt to finish tied for 15th, guaranteeing him an exemption into the 2024 PGA Championship, and clearly the people's champion here in Rochester, New York, the 105th edition of the PGA Championship. What a week it was for the Club Pro from Southern California, whose goal when coming here was to be the low Club Pro, and he got the trophy, but he got much more than that. Michael, A, good to see you. B, congratulations. C, I need you to put this in some kind of context on what you experienced this week here at Rochester.
It's a dream, you know, from how my game handled the pressure to how the fans all of a sudden fell in love with me, which was insane. I went out to dinner. Obviously, I was here a week ago. I got here on Sunday, right, and I played a practice round. I went to a pub, had some dinner with a couple of other caddies and PGA professionals, and no one knew me. I'm going to go back there tonight and buy some drinks for everyone there. And
the whole town knows you now, Mike. The whole country knows you now. You mentioned about how your play stood up to the conditions. We knew this was going to be a tremendous venue, testing the best players in the world. You shot 3 straight rounds of 70, 71 in the final round, and the shot that everyone's going to remember is the par 3 15th, hole-in-one, the first hole-in-one you said you've ever hit in tournament play. Take us through that moment, what it was like for you, because it seemed at first you didn't even know it went in.
No, I didn't. I didn't see it go in at all. I knew it was a good shot. I knew it was at the pin. I kind of thought it was a little short because I took a number here where I thought it was going to be a little short of it. And then Rory's walking up, as you can see him, and all of a sudden he turns around, and I'm just like, the crowd's cheering. You can see me right there. I'm like, hey, cheers, yeah, thanks. And then all of a sudden he turns around, and here's Rory giving me a hug. And I'm like, why in the world is he giving me a hug?
Right.
And he goes, Blocky, it went in. I'm like, look at him, like, I'm yelling at him. I'm going, are you serious right now? He goes, it went in the hole. And I roll up there, and I was lucky enough. I blew out the hole, and it went in, and I needed that badly because I was 2 over at that point, and it got me back to even in 1 shot.
We talked about all the things you accomplished this week. You had the hole-in-one, first by a Club Pro in quite some time, best finish by a Club Pro in quite some time. You get this trophy, but those things will be listed 10 years from now, 20 years from now. When you try to think back and explain the moment that you had this week, how will you look back on everything that happened and sum it up to someone?
My goal was to win this.
Yep.
And I did, and I had the time of my life, and I can't appreciate it more. It's beyond words for me.
But that's the thing, though. It's not going to stop here because of your showing here. You're going to Kelowna next week and tee it up in another PGA Tour event.
Yeah.
So it just keeps going.
Yeah, Michael, the tournament director of the Colonial, just called me while I was sitting in my room in an office with a couple of my friends, and gave me the news that I got the last exemption in the Colonial next week. And so I'm headed to Fort Worth tomorrow rather than Orange County. So I've already gotten the okay from my bosses.
You're good to go, I would assume.
Good to go. Yeah. They're like, okay, that's cool. So I'm gonna have to approve payroll via my phone and stuff like that on Monday. But it's cool.
Again, Michael, appreciate it. From a fan perspective, you were awesome. You're everything that the game is about, and we really appreciate everything you did, and also spending some time with us.
I appreciate you.
Michael Block, low club professional here at the PGA Championship.